Alright guys, what's going on? So, as you could probably already tell from the thumbnail and the title, I got a Predator 212. As of right now, I have no idea what I'm going to put on it. I'm either going to, I'm gonna modify it anyway, like 18-pound valve springs, straight pipe, gonna remove the governor. I'm gonna bypass it. I'm not going to remove it like most guys do. And I'm gonna put a nice air filter on, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I already kind of modified this one. You can see all the way through that. Those are just little, I'm not sure what they're for. But now, I have drilled them out, and now they're air vents. So I got a free-flowing air thing now, so I might not take off the air filter just not because I don't have the money to do it, but just what's the point in it if you already have that? A lot of people just buy the big bulky K&N like ones because they just think it looks cool. Get away from my engine, B. I got this on sale for $97.97 at Harbor Freight, or basically $98. They didn't charge tax on it, surprisingly. Got the hemi version. I didn't want the hemi. I wanted just a regular, the stock one. Excuse me. I'm feeling better today. I just have allergies. It's that time of the year again. So, oh my God, is that dog gonna start doing that again? He's been doing that for a while now. I've only been out here for like 30 minutes, but he's been doing it the whole time. He finally stopped. But I got the hemi. I didn't want it just because I've never worked with one of the hemis before. I haven't owned any of these, but my friends have had them on, 2 of them on go-karts, 2 of them on mini bikes. So I've worked on 4 of these, but they were all the stock ones. One of them was actually a pre-Predator, which is a Greyhound engine. If you look that up, it's basically the same thing. It's just a different design, gas tank muffler and airbox wise. So it's still stock. I'm still in the break-in process, and if you don't know what the break-in is on these, it is 3 hours. A lot of people say changing the oil every 30 minutes. A lot of people say don't change the oil at all, just run it for 3 hours straight. And some people just say don't even break it in. It's a cheap engine. It's not meant for being broken in. Just run it balls out right out of the box. Like, remove the governor and stuff like that. Like, I don't think so. Like, I know it is a very cheap engine, Honda clone, $100, but some people don't get that $100. You can do a lot with that. Like, you can buy groceries for at least a month with $100. Basic stuff, but you know what I'm talking about. So, I'm breaking it in. I'm on the 3rd hour. The day before. What? Okay, so people say change the oil every 30 minutes. I don't want to spend $15 on oil. I still did, but I don't want to have to go buy a 4th quart of oil, because this takes a half a quart for each oil fill up. And I go to Ace Hardware for basically everything. Those guys give me good discounts and stuff because I go there probably 2 to 3 times a week for this basic stuff. Oh, I think I'm missing no, never mind. For just basic stuff. And they know me good. I know them. Yeah. So I went there, bought some oil. The cheapest stuff is the Ace brand. It's $3.49 a quart, which is pretty cheap. You can also go to Napa Auto Parts. I don't know if there's that across the country, but it's here in Washington, Oregon, and Idaho. I'm not sure about Montana or wherever else you guys might live. But you can go there and it's like the same for the same stuff. You can put 30 weight in this in the summer. You can put 10W30, which is what most people suggest and what I suggest for these engines, because it kind of covers cold, mid-range, and hot temperatures outside. Or you could just put 5W30. Yeah, 5W30. If you're putting this on a snowmobile, snowmobile, snow blower. That'll be a coming video too, since it's almost winter. It's like first day of fall was a few days ago. If you're putting it on a snowblower, I recommend putting 5W30 in it, just because it's a thinner oil, and it's just it works better in hot conditions. Do not put 30 weight in it. Like, if you put 30 weight in it and if it's that cold outside, you're not going to start it unless it has an electric start. I've tried it, not with this engine, but with the Craftsman 208 cc's ones that actually come on the Craftsman ones. Same exact engine, really. Honda clone, basically. What I like about this engine is it's quiet, and it's just quiet now. It won't be when I have a straight pipe. And for you guys out there that want this and you don't want to remove the governor, you don't want to do anything, you want to keep it stock, you want to put it on a mini bike, go-kart, whatever. See this little thing right here? That's your cable housing holdery thing. So you undo that screw, put your cable housing through there. There you go. If you want a throttle thing on this, undo this thing, that nut, to where when you put that forward, it springs back. I don't have it like that yet because I'm still breaking it in, so I don't want that. And then you just put the end of your throttle cable through this little thingy and tighten it down. This is really that simple. I've gotten pretty good gas on this. I probably have to fill it up like halfway through this hour of breaking it in. Oh yeah, but one more thing with break-in. Don't do it at idle. Some people say, oh, do it at idle so it doesn't score the piston walls. You don't want to do that because it'll be cold and then it will score the piston walls. Don't do it. Also, do not do it at full speed. Because you do not want to, score the piston walls. I say do it at about 3,000 RPM, which for this engine is about half throttle or 3/4 throttle. So there's full throttle. Just go back a little bit, like right there. And that's about it. And because that's when it's making maximum torque and it has maximum compression in the engine, so you get a proper seat between your piston rings and your cylinder. So that's enough jibber jabbering about this. Let's see if she starts up. I haven't started it since yesterday, so it'll probably be about 26 hours. Right now it's about 6 o'clock. As you can see, there's shadows. Usually this tree shades it. This is gonna be completely eye rape, not ear rape, eye rape. Sun's right there, so about 6:30. I had a lot of homework today because I missed yesterday. So, one more thing before I start this. This is a simple way to mount this. And it works. A lot of people say, well, that's pretty stupid and looks unsafe. You don't need a board this big. I had one laying around and I don't have even ground, so I couldn't use like the small piece of plywood over there. So I got this big old, whatever the heck it is, like a 1 by something. 1x4 probably. Or I don't even know. I don't care. But big board. I've got this thing on the engine plate back there. I don't think you can see that because of shadow. But it's like that, and I just put one screw through there so it holds it down. Then on this side, I have the same exact thing except a little bit longer. There we go. A little bit longer. And I split the board, but it doesn't really matter. But it holds it nice and stable. I got this thing, which is completely weird, but it works. That's what you call a redneck mechanic right there. I don't care what you guys say, that's pretty interesting. You know what that is? That's a 3/8 socket. Yeah, 3/8, 3/8, 1/4 inch drive, 1/4 inch drive socket with a screw, because I don't have any like metal pieces and I can't screw that in all the way or it'll just loosen out. You don't need that. You can just have the two boards. It'll keep it plenty stable. I just put that there because I don't want the engine falling sideways or whatever, and then oil gets in the carburetor and it becomes a pain in the butt to clean. So I'll stop talking. I know I said that a while ago, but let's go ahead and start this thing. What I like about these is they also have a gas on and off. So it's off right now. Just turn it over there to be on. Off, on. So usually these start the first pull. Sometimes they don't, but usually they do. So let's find out. Oh, I always forget about the kill switch. I suppose you guys could count that as first pull, since I kind of flooded it. Well, let's try it now. It's probably not going to be fair, because it's already kind of warm. But, I would count that first pull, since I always forget about the kill switch. I kind of flooded it a little bit, but it should start first pull now. And let's see. Yep, told you. So like I said, I got 1 more hour break in on that. And that's about it. Like I said, super simple motor. Simple to take apart too. All you need to do is take off these little bolts on the back side here, which are conveniently 10 millimeter. Basically everything on this is a 10 millimeter, except that's an 8 right there. That's an 8. Simple. Take that off. You can remove the governor with the little plastic thingy in there, but I've never done that. It doesn't need to be done. All you need to do is bypass it, which means moving this whole plate mechanism right here, removing that arm, and using the governor arm that you can barely see back there, right there. That's the governor arm. Or you could be I'm not gonna say retard, but you can be not that smart or a dummy and sit there and fight that thing, or put a zip tie around it or something. But anyway, that's about it for this engine, and I will see you guys in the next video.